Hello and welcome to New Orleans. Laissez le bon temps rouler. That means let the good times happen. This is a presentation by Isabella, Lugo, Alexander Sepulveda, and Maryam Tapia.
New Orleans is located in the Mississippi River Delta, south to Lake Pontchartrain on the banks of the Mississippi River, approximately 105 miles upriver from the Gulf of Mexico. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, the city's arrays 350 square miles, of which 169 square miles is land and 181 square miles, 52% is water. The area along the river is characterized by ridges and hollows. The historic heart of the city is the French Quarter, known for its French and Spanish Creole architecture and vibrant nightlife along Bourbon Street. The city has also been described as the most unique in the United States, owing in a large part to its cross-cultural and multilingual heritage. New Orleans is well renowned for its distinctive music, Creole cuisine, unique dialects, and its annual celebrations and festivals, most notably Mardi Gras. Additionally, New Orleans has increasingly been known as Hollywood's South due to its prominent role in the film industry and in pop culture.
Talking about tourism in New Orleans, we can find places with a lot of history. For example, the Garden District. It is a neighborhood with old mansions. The tree-lined Lafayette Cemetery is filled with ornate 19th century graves. The boutiques and antique shops are found among restaurants, casual cafes, and local bars. Another one could be the Jackson Square, whose place is located in the center of the French neighborhood. It was declared a National Historic Landmark in 1960 for its central role in the history of the city and as the site where Louisiana became a territory of the United States in 1803. Talking about this neighborhood, it is the oldest in the city and has been designated a National Historic Landmark, and this is the main tourist destination in the city. The Jackson Square is surrounded by buildings of historical and cultural significance such as St. Louis Cathedral, whose cathedral is the main one in New Orleans and one of the main temples of the Catholic Church in the country. It is the second oldest cathedral in continuous use in the city, after the Cathedral Basilica of San Agustin. It is located in the French neighborhood next to Jackson Square and the Mississippi River.
Famous people, important people from the Crescent City. Mary Clayton is an American soul and gospel singer and actress. She provided a number of backing vocal tracks for major artists in the 60s, most notably in her duet with Mick Jagger on the Rolling Stones song Gimme Shelter. Clayton appears in 20 Feet from Stardom, the Oscar-winning documentary about background singers and their contributions to the music industry. In 2013, she released The Best of Mary Clayton, a compilation of her favorite songs. Louis Armstrong was one of the most charismatic and innovative figures on the jazz history and probably its most popular musician. Thanks to his musical abilities and his brilliant personality, he transformed jazz from its initial condition as a dance music into a popular art form. I thought at the beginning of his career he cemented his fame above all as a cornetist and trumpeter. Later, it would be his status as a vocalist that will establish him as an internationally recognized figure of enormous influence for jazz singing. The Princess and the Frog, an iconic Disney movie that everyone loves. It is a fairy tale set in the United States in the Broadway musical style, set in the French Quarter of New Orleans. In the story, a prince named Nabin from the European country of Maldonia is transformed into a frog by the evil voodoo witch Dr. Facile. The Frog Prince asks a beautiful young waitress named Tiana, who he thinks is a princess herself, to kiss him to break the spell. However, not only does the kiss fail to break the enchantment, it also turns Tiana into a frog. Together, they will have to find the voodoo priestess of the Bayou, Madame Odie, accompanied by Louis, an alligator who plays the trumpet, and Ray, a hopeless romantic firefly. The Mardi Gras celebration is among the largest and most famous in the world. The carnival season in New Orleans, which traces its origins in the Catholic tradition, begins on January 6, the night of Epiphany. From that day on, you can see floats, masked balls, and the famous king cake, a name that translates into Spanish as a real cake. The tradition began when Louisiana was colonized by the French. The first celebration of which there is a documentary evidence was in 1699. Even so, it is not known exactly when these festivities really began. However, by 1743 it seemed like a well-established tradition. The authorities even prohibited the celebration on occasion, but each time it was prohibited, it returned, since the restrictions were abolished or the police no longer gave them much importance. That was all. Thank you so much for your attention. We hope you like it.